Hello friends, I am Vaibhav Upadhyay. Today in this video, we will talk about Nanda dynasty, Greek invasion and rise of Mauryan Empire. Friends, I am too young to tell you these things, but I have done this work with great responsibility and I have keen interest in history. Friends, if you find any mistake or any correction work, please tell me in comment box. So without wasting our time, let's start. This is the flag of Nanda Empire. Now, Mahapadmananda was the founder of Nanda dynasty. He has 8 sons. These all the sons of Mahapadmananda. I am reading their names. Panduka, Pandujati, Bhutpal, Rashtrapal, Govishnak, Dashasiddhak, Kaivarta and Dhana. We didn't find much literature about these 7 kings, but we have literature about Mahapadmananda and Dhanananda. So let's start about Mahapadmananda. Mahapadmananda was born to a Shudra mother and last Shishunag ruler Mahanandan. As he was a Shudra, he was discriminated by the sons of other wives of Mahananda. So he developed hate towards Kshatriyas and killed all the Kshatriyas later and got title Destroyer of Kshatriyas. After the death of Mahanandan, he wanted to claim the throne, but he was opposed by his stepbrothers. So he killed each of the other son of Mahanandan and claimed the throne. In 4th century BC, he founded Nanda dynasty. He was the first Shudra ruler of India. And philosophers say that this is the beginning of Kali Yuga, as Mahabharata say that if the Shudra will command a country, that this is the starting of Kali Yuga. He made Patliputra as his capital. He defeated all the 16 Mahajanpads, namely Kurus, Panchal, Mithila, Ishvaku, Asmaka, Kaling, Sursen and Avanti. After the death of Mahanandan, his 7th son ascended the throne. As I told you, there was not a literature about these 7. So let's proceed on Dhananand. Dhananand's real name was something else, but I don't know. He got his name Dhan because he for his money is the superior. He was very greedy that he put the taxes on the wood that is used in funeral. He put the tax on the taking water from government wells, canals and ponds. Dhananand army was consist of 2 lakh infantry, 20,000 cavalry, 2,000 chariots with 4 horses. Such a prosperity that they were enjoying. 4 horses in 1 chariot. 3,000 elephants also they had. On the other hand, Alexander invaded India. So friends, let's go on the history of Alexander. So Alexander was the son of Sir Philip II. He left this world in early age, so his son Alexander has to ascend the throne only in 20 years old of his age. When he was 22 years old, he fought the first war with Egypt and defeat him in that war. Then he conquered several countries. I will show you on globe. See friends, this is our motherland India, and from here Alexander come. Philip II was also the ruler of here. So he fought the first war with Egypt and conquered these part. And then he proceeded towards Turkey, Syria, Jordan, Iraq, Iran, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Kyrgyzstan, and reached to river Indus. At the river Indus, Porus stopped him. Porus or the Purushottam. There were two names, so Alexander could not pronounce Purushottam, so they named him as Porus. Porus stopped him and fought with him. Porus was the ruler of region between Jhelum and Chenab. This was the very hard war of Alexander, as the Porus army consists of war elephants. By seeing the war elephants, the horses of Alexander army felt fear and run towards their own army and killing them ruthlessly. So Alexander and Porus were face to face and fought a war. In that war, both were injured. So the Macedonian soldiers captured Porus, and Alexander said that what behavior should be with you. So Porus said that I am a king and should be behaved like that only. So Porus, by listening to the answer of Porus, Alexander felt that he is a brave warrior. He treated him, means he put medicines on his wounds and gave him the throne of all the Indus region. And after fighting with Porus, he ascended and reached to the river Bias. At the river Bias, there was a strong Nanda army. Now I will tell you the army consistency of Alexander. So friends, Alexander has only that time 40,000 infantry and 7,000 cavalry. And at that time, Nanda Empire had 20 lakh infantry. Such a large number only infantry. So his soldiers said that King, we will not fight because if we fight with Nandas, they will kill us mercilessly. So Alexander said, okay, we will back to our motherland. When he was going back, a malaria mosquito bitten him and he died there with a severe fever. So friends, here was the story of Greek invasion. At that time, Dhananand insulted the Brahman of Takshashila, Kautilya. Kautilya vowed that he will become the cause of decline of Nandas. So friends, in next class we will discuss about the end of Nandas and rise of Mauryan Empire. In this class it is enough. So friends, if you like my video, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you.